What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Humble Warrior. I'm back with you guys with another video. So it's official, the Miami Dolphins hired Jon-Eric Sullivan, the former VP of personnel for the Green Bay Packers, as the next GM of the Dolphins. It's reported that his biggest strength is scouting college talent, and he definitely secured Green Bay's future with the draft picks they got, and look at how well they've turned out in such a short time under his tutelage of being VP to player personnel within the organization. He's been with the actual he's been in the league now for 20 years, where he made his way up the ranks, and he has been genuinely rewarded now by becoming the GM of the Dolphins. He will be an intricate part of getting our franchise off the ground and rekindling that vibe around the not only the stadium but the state itself. The biggest question mark now is going to be the quarterback position and the head coach. Me personally, I think it's going to be hard to move on from Tua, but if we could somehow land Matt LaFleur, I think that he can do a lot with Tua. He to me is a very interesting mind as a head coach. I saw what he's done in Green Bay with the likes of Aaron Rodgers and now Jordan Love, and they've always been in playoff contention under his tutelage. Depending on how the game goes Sunday, he may be a hot commodity right off the gate, because it's already been reported that he wants a new contract, and doesn't like Green Bay wants to go in that direction with him. So if he becomes a free agent on the market, Miami needs to do everything in their power to go get him, which I think Jon-Eric Sullivan would do just that, being at the helm of the organization as a GM. I think he has a real good relationship with Matt LaFleur, and I think he'll be a great fit to the new era that's coming into Miami. As far as Tua Tagovailoa goes, I think that he deserves another year. Give him better weapons. Not saying Tyreek wasn't a great. Tyreek is a gigantic weapon, but you gotta be real with yourself. Like, Tyreek's only 5'10", and Tua needs that of guys that's gonna go get contested balls, guys that are gonna do better in scheme blocking and stuff like that. It's not all about the quarterback play, because hell, a lot of times you can say when the play breaks down, the quarterback does this and this and this. That is true, but how often can you say that guys are doing this with receivers that are hella short, or running back that can't break but 1 or 2 tackles? Like, so I like the hire of Jon-Eric Sullivan. I know he was number 2 on a lot of people's list, behind Chad Alexander. So the Miami Dolphins actually did a great thing with hiring him, and now it's a matter of like finding that next head coach. Again, after tomorrow night, we'll see if Matt LaFleur is going to be available. I think he will be, because I think Chicago is going to get them this time. And with that being said, if we can land Matt LaFleur, then from there he's got to make a decision about Tua. I don't see them cutting him based on the cap hit, but I do think they're probably going to give him 1 more year to look at him, and then after that, I think they're bringing in valuable competition to go against him for quarterback 1. And if he beats that competition out, then I think that the Dolphins will make the playoffs next year. Hell, I even think that we got a chance of winning the division, because they're going to revamp that team to where we're going to be a force to be reckoned with immediately. If we get Matt LaFleur led by Jon-Eric Sullivan now, look at Green Bay. It didn't take Green Bay long at all. Matter of fact, I think it was year 1 under Matt LaFleur. They was already in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. That was with Aaron Rodgers, and he got close to a Super Bowl. So it's like, it's, you know, he would be a great coach to basically take the taste out of our mouth about Mike McDaniel, because the hated love it train got to come to a halt now. I mean, if Mike McDaniel was that great, then we should have been playing in several playoff runs, or at least making deep playoff runs, but that didn't happen, did it? So with Matt LaFleur, you get a more concrete, solid coach that's going to allow the team to evolve, transform, and become that force in the AFC East that everybody thinks that we're going to just pan out and fall behind the Patriots and the Bills. If we're actually competing with them and beating them on an even level, then you have to start putting respect on the Dolphins organization and those players, which I think that if you could somehow get Matt LaFleur, then either him or John Harbaugh, the league will start to take you serious. Because then the only question remains is what do you do with Tua? And again, if you're a smart coach, if you understand the way football works, you build around him. You stop putting up damn glue sticks around him, acting like that's going to be enough, and you put up that brick wall. I can rattle off guys: Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Bledsoe, Manning, both Manning guys, Steve Young, Steve McNair, Joe Montana, all these other, Randall Cunningham, all these other guys had some form of brick wall in front of them. John Elway. You know, the list goes on and on. Brad Johnson. It really does go on and on about the offensive line plays some quarterbacks had that allowed them to do what they do. So if you know for a fact that if you get to a back, you have to build a line. Why you keep ignoring it? And I think this time with our GM, it's not going to be ignored, and we will get it fixed. And you will see a much better Tua Tagovailoa next season if he fights and wins the quarterback #1 job. I don't want to hand it to him. I want him to fight to go get it, which I know he will. He has an axe to grind now. He's pissed off after what happened to him last season. But I think that we're gonna really compete in the AFC East. I honestly think we can beat the Patriots and the Bills, and I think that we can be put in position to make a deep playoff run. The coaching hiring is the next big step. If we can get Matt LaFleur or John Harbaugh, we will be a force to be reckoned with. We cannot go get a damn rookie head coach nowhere that nobody's ever heard of, and we think that's going to splash. No. But I know that now that we got Jon-Eric Sullivan, he's going to be in Matt LaFleur's ear now. He can tell him, hey, we can give you the contract that you want. You can come over here. You can implement your system the way you play. You can bring your DC, or you can work with Anthony Weaver. It's up to you. And I think under his tutelage and under his leadership, watch how the team transform from what they were to a completely different abstract of a team, to where people going to take us serious, and it won't be no damn laughing matter or stepping stone anymore. It's going to be, you know, what we envision the team to look like for the last 4 or 5 decades, probably. The ones that's been lifetime fans. I've only been a fan since 2020, but I envision that team not being a laughing stock, not being the butt of jokes. That's what I envision. So if we can get the coach now, and once that coach is hired, i.e. Harbaugh or LaFleur, if either one of them are the ones who are going after, which I think is going to be probably both, it just depends on which one is willing to come, we will gain the respect of a lot of people in the league, because they're going to say, damn, they're actually serious. And then they just got to figure out what they're going to do with Tua. But if you're smart, you keep them, you just build around them, but you also make it competitive. You don't bring in backups that can't perform, because the Mike McDaniel system is going away now. Now it's time to see who can really do what in camp, who can really do what in OTAs, who can really do what in all these other aspects. So now Tua's not going to be having a leg up with the offensive scheme, because it made no sense to me. If nobody else can run the system but him, that's a problem. You want other guys to be successful within that system or that play calling, but that wasn't the case. So, but anyway, again, just to reiterate, I love the hire of Eric Sullivan after hearing about what he can do. I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the draft. I'm excited to see the new guys he's going to bring on board, and I'm excited to see the free agent signings, the cuts, all that stuff that we're going to do over the next coming months. But I'll keep you guys posted as I find out more through Twitter and other stuff. Peace.